We should be back up soon. Now-ish? I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I'll wait for people to come back. Okay, cool. We've got Ghost Leader, we've got Liran, we've got Hazard. Hopefully T will join. We back, good stuff. I don't know why OBS does that sometimes. It just decides to fucking crash out because it's like, oh, yep, I'm done now. Sorry. Break time. I'm like, okay, sure. No, we're not done. You get back here. All right.
We've met each other.
To our friendship.
To our friendship.
Malaka.
Malaka.
Well, that's kind of cute, I guess.
This reminds me of when we met in Macedonia. We ate boar beneath the stars. It was the first time in a long time that I felt home. I haven't felt that since. Until tonight.
Then let's make the most of it.
You're getting double audio. Let me fix that. It's probably because... no, that's super weird. Huh. Are you sure you don't have it open in another tab? Because that shouldn't be happening.
I should find
Yep.
Darius and the others.
Thought so.
The stranded people are probably at the docks already.
Alright, we're good. Let's see now. Find all these guys. Animantos Peaks, Oloros Fortress. Alright, let's find Oloros Fortress then. Where are we at? Calm before the storm. Oh, that drops a bow. Alright then. Oh, this is a Greek Tales quest. Where is Oloros Fortress, actually? Is it here? Yeah, it's here. Alright, let's go there. Gotcha. I like how the DLC is setting up a more personal motivation for Cassandra, perhaps wanting a simpler life. It gives her more character than her Misthios persona in the main story. Yeah, you could read it that way. That's one way to look at it, and I agree with some of that myself. I also do understand, though, how Ubisoft have marketed this whole game as being you forging your own character, that Cassandra would be less defined than this. And now it's stepping on the toes of players who have made certain decisions for themselves. And of course, that feels kind of unfair. Because, I mean, you've told these players all these messages about how this is their odyssey and this is their character. You've told players that they can define themselves in this way. That's alright, Liran, it happens. Don't worry, dude. I'm gonna be here. Like, I'm not gonna die tomorrow or anything. I hope. So, yeah, I'll be here a lot. And we can see each other again. Lol. Yeah, alright, man. You have a good one, okay? Yeah, see ya. It would have been a pretty decent story development if it was a single narrative branch and didn't require the choice system. Honestly, I think that if it were forced in any way, people would still be mad, because it will understandably go against the choices and the personalities that other players have chosen. And because of the nature of this story beat, it's quite offensive, it's quite insulting, and it's quite annoying. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it for the people that still don't know, but it's such a tone-deaf thing to do in the year fucking 2019. Like, what the hell? What are you doing? And again, it would have made sense if the game didn't have a choice-based system at all. But it just feels so weird that for like 99% of the game you get to make all these choices, you get to choose for yourself, you know, things related to this. And then at the very end here, it's like, no, you have to do this and you don't get a choice. Wait, what are we talking about? We're talking about the way this DLC ends, but I'm being very vague about it because I don't want to spoil anything. But we'll see pretty soon. Yeah, just wait. We'll see pretty soon. I don't want to. Yeah, we're trying to be vague about it because we don't want to like outright spoil it. Oh snap.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I'm doing all kinds of stuff here. Okay, that's that guy taken out.
That's all the letters I need. The Tempest is a brilliant strategist. A straight fight won't work. We'll need a plan to defeat her.
Alright, so my signal's normal now. Okay, cool. I'm glad. That is a guy we need to take out. Oh shit, we just leveled. That's hype. Why not? I'll pick this up. I see. Obviously, upgrading it makes it stronger. I may actually try this out on this person. We'll see how it goes. Although if they have shields, then that would make it kind of pointless. Unless we could take their shield out. Can we? No such luck. An ancient clue is nearby. I bet it is. What the new skills? One new skill. Just one. And something for your ship. Yeah, one new skill per episode. Oh, are you fucking serious? How did you see me through the wall, guy? Were you just staring at me the whole time? Was that it? I need to dodge out of here and leave. God damn it. That's also super weird. This game's damage spikes all over the place. Like you saw, I was eating hits for like 80% of this episode, and it just didn't do anything. And then now this guy clips me once and just deletes half of me instantly. I swear I saw a skull on the right side. That's 2. Yeah, that was in last episode. That's death fail. Enemies killed by assassination automatically disappear and cannot be detected by anyone. And it's only like a 1-pointer.
I should be careful. High security.
Also, wow, it loaded me out here. Oh, that's right, I remember. AC Odyssey doesn't like to let you keep progress inside of restricted areas if you die. No, nothing interesting happened. Please show your gear, Leo. My gear is not very interesting. My gear is the least interesting part of this whole video game. I have the Xiphos of Peleus with more damage on Rush Assassinate and more damage on elites and bosses. I have Arachne Stingers, weapon damage becomes poison damage, and my Rush Assassinate can chain to one more enemy, so it can hit 5 instead of 4. And I have Fangbow, where basic arrows become poison arrows, and I do more damage with Devastating Shot. And I've got, you know, the whole Pilgrim set. And I've just got a lot of headshot damage, poison damage, assassin damage, and adrenaline on assassinations. Yeah, maybe. What have you transmogged to? I don't know, just any random ass thing. Like, let's see. Pirate hood for the hood. Hunter's gloves. Hunter's belt. Dusk Herald's garment. Honestly, maybe I should change that. Let's go back to something, to a hunter something. Yeah, that looks pretty sick. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't consider this part of the game terribly interesting.
That's all the letters I need. The Tempest is a brilliant strategist. A straight fight won't work. We'll need a plan to defeat her.
I'm gonna exit the area so that I can save my progress in case I get fucking wrecked again. And I'm also going to... Honestly, whatever, I'll try it. Can we break down visual customization because I think I've been doing it wrong? Yeah, sure. I mean, there's not much to talk about, but basically the idea is you would go to an item you want, and you would go into the visual customization screen, and then in here you can just kind of change it to whatever you want, right? However, changing your chest will affect the rest of your body. So changing your chest will affect the trim on your hood, on your legs, on your arms, and I think chest is the only item that does that. So like, if you look, I have this hunter's outfit. If I put these on, it kind of changes things a little bit as well, right? Yeah. And I think that's about it. There's not much else that's super interesting. I'm gonna pay this off. So we keep the same stats even if we change to another outfit that way. Yes, it's purely visual. You keep the same stats. So like what you do is, you know, my pilgrim's garment is transmogged to a hunter's outfit, but it's still the pilgrim's garment. It only changes the appearance, not what it does. And that's the whole point of this system, is that it lets you look however you want without fucking up your statistics. It's like skins or outfits from other games. It doesn't change your gameplay at all. It just changes how it looks. And it's also completely free. You can do it as much as you want. This was buffed. Before, when you tried to rig fires in Shadow of Nyx, you would uncloak. But now you don't. Okay, so this guy is obviously like omniscient. He just always sees you through the wall no matter what you do. Wow, that doesn't even fire as fast as I want it to. That's fine. Come here, come down here. Oh, somebody got popped because they tried to fire up. Okay. Also, the damage is weak. Yeah, the damage is pretty weak, but that's because it's only level 1 still. And because I'm not a hunter. Oh, fuck. I do not want to be in a corner. I want to delete somebody, please. What the fuck happened to Assassin's Creed? Oh, that's a mood right there. That is a mood right there. What the fuck happened to Assassin's Creed? That's my question. Ow, fuck, I'm on fire. That's gonna kill me. It's gonna drain all my HP probably. Are you for real? Oh my god, dude, I was full. Pretty sure I was full anyway. I wasn't actually looking at my health bar. It wanted to be like Witcher 3 a bit too much, except they couldn't copy the good story writing and side quests. Yeah, and I mean, Witcher 3 has like... When you're actually in the moment, Witcher 3 has really bad gameplay. Its strength is its narrative. Its strength is its lore and its world building and its conversations and the way decisions interlink and interweave. The Witcher 3's strength is not its gameplay. It never has been and it never will be. And yet these guys are like, "Oh yeah, that's cool. People like that, right? Let's just do that."
He's over there.
Okay, so if this guy will always insta-detect you no matter what you do, is it possible to just start him up with a crit assassinate? I know it's not amazing, but I really enjoy Witcher's combat, and you have a right to do so. That's fine. You are allowed. Honestly, maybe I should do that. Let's see. Oh, fuck. Let's do this, because I don't want these guys on me. I wish mutilation was part of finishers. Leo, do you think we would get the Hidden Blade in the 3rd episode of the DLC? No, because they would have to make animations, and because they don't care about Assassin's Creed anymore. Why would you give players a hidden blade? It's part of the old mythos. It's part of the old player fantasy. It's part of original Assassin's Creed. They don't give a shit about that anymore. They would happily distance themselves from that as much as they can. What is the point of doing that for your players? Why make people happy? Why? What does it give you? It would also negate the Spear of Eden and its magical abilities that are hyped up so much. Yeah, exactly. It would play against the Spear of Leonidas. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Dude, I can't even stealth these guys because they just fucking insta-detect me. Why are you being chased by 3 mercs? Because the game felt like it. I hear what you're saying, but there have been animations seen by a few people. Okay, I don't want to get my hopes up. I want the player to get a hidden blade, and if they do, I will not use anything else. But I really don't believe it, because also skills are justified by the Spear of Leonidas. And if they give you a hidden blade, how do you use skills? Maybe a section where you play as Darius. I don't know. I don't think they would do that because that's way too cool. Yeah, why though? Like, why would they do that? What do they get out of doing that? That's just extra work. And yeah, it doesn't make sense in Ubisoft's new plan. It doesn't make sense financially, it doesn't make sense creatively. It would have to be justified by the present day. The assassination of Xerxes would have been the perfect moment to have us just play as Darius, but it was just a cutscene. Yeah, exactly. It was just a cutscene. Like, I can dream, sure, I want that to happen, but my hope is at an all-time low. I don't believe it. Like, I just don't believe that Assassin's Creed cares about that anymore.
Tempest will run out of mercenaries eventually.
Okay, cool, I've killed this guy. I can actually just get the fuck out of here now. Have fun following me down this, assholes. I do remind that technically we are in an Animus. Yeah, but the only reason we are in an Animus is because it justifies going to all these settings. I'm still kind of ticked that they don't bother to explain the origin of the hidden blade, even though the first wielder of it is literally there. Yeah, like, you can ask him about it, and all he says is, I forged it myself. And it's like, okay, cool, that's still kind of nice, I guess, but it's like, it's not enough, you know? This is like a mystical, almost arcane assassin armament that is forever linked with the Brotherhood. You can do better than that. You can give me a little more than that. Arimantos peaks with another mercenary. Alright, where is that? Here. By the way, you've spent the past hour or so pissed at Ubisoft in this game. That's kind of cute, I guess. To be fair, chat is giving me feedback that is feeding into it. Did he design it himself? Did he find an Isu schematic? So many lore possibilities. Yeah, so many lore possibilities. Yeah, that may have been my fault for making that comment. I mean, I wouldn't say it's your fault. That kind of implies that it's a bad thing. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself shitting on Ubisoft. Like, don't get me wrong, I am having a hell of a time blowing these guys up for their stupid decisions.
Found. I see him.
I remember when Ubisoft used to make actual good games. Yep, I remember. I mean, this is still a good game, don't get me wrong. It's just not what I want it to be, and I think it's okay to admit that. Like, I still like this game. I enjoy playing this game. It's a fun game. Wow, the damage on it is pathetic. Or maybe this guy just doesn't take a lot from range. Okay, that's one.
Your death will bring us great fortune for better. I'll name my new villa.
Too bad you'll never see it.
Dude, what? Unlock? Let me jump away. Are you fucking kidding me? I literally was holding parkour toward the ledge the whole time, and it didn't do anything. I think it's because I was locked onto him. But that's so weird, like... God. Yeah, I don't mind not being an actual assassin that much. I think that's fine for the most part. But there's problems.
Too bad you'll never see it.
That assassin damage proc. They nerfed that so it happens less often. It's all about teases or hints that we're kind of an assassin and fighting kind of Templars. Yeah, I'm getting kind of sick of that, honestly. It was cool. It was cute the first few times. It was adorable the first few times, and now it's just kind of frustrating. Like, come on, wrap it up. I'm done with that. I'm cool, I got it. I'm okay now. Let me be a Brotherhood assassin again, thanks. Like, okay, here's how it is. I'm okay with Black Flag and Origins and Odyssey not giving that to me, right? But if the next game, if Assassin's Creed 2020 doesn't let me be a Brotherhood assassin with a hidden blade and, like, actual AC lore, I think I might be fucking done. Like, I think I might be. I'm just gonna be like, okay, like, what do you want from me? You had your fun, you had your time, get serious. Come the fuck on. Like, I'm okay with this game. I like this game, it's a fun game. But, come on. Come on. I don't mind the ancient gameplay being so magical. I think it's fine. I think it fits. We weren't an assassin in Black Flag or Origins until DLC, and people love both of those games to death. Yeah, they did. And I guess the problem is that Odyssey doesn't even do that much. I guess the problem is Odyssey doesn't seem to recognize that. Doesn't seem to be aware of that. Doesn't seem to... Like, again, don't get me wrong, I love this game. This is a good game. I just have issues with some of the things it does. I know deep down in your heart you want Assassin's Creed to die, right? No, deep down in my heart I want Assassin's Creed to live again because it's already dead. That's how I feel. Deep down in my heart, that's how I feel. Because for every bit of fan service they give us, for every bit of respect they give to the mythos and the blood of this franchise, for every little thing that they hand over, they rip away 2 more. And that just hurts, man. Like, that's not okay, come on. Like, I'm fine with Odyssey being canon. The problem with Odyssey isn't that it's canon or not canon. It's literally that that they just still won't do anything with it. How much you guys want to bet that the sick concepts they introduce in this game will basically never be revisited? How much you want to bet? Like, the shit they revealed about synchronization, and the shit that they revealed about, like, simulation accuracy, and how Otto Berg can't handle simulations that are below 80%. Meanwhile, Layla is handling this simulation that's at like 76% accuracy or whatever. Like, that makes her pretty badass. That's really cool. That's a genuine part of her character. How much you want to bet we're never going to hear about that again? How much you want to bet they're not going to do anything with this interesting Animus concept, right? They haven't done anything with the bleeding effect, and it's been known since the beginning, right? Like, they even make reference to it in this game. They're like, oh, the last thing we need is a cell leader snapping due to the bleeding effect. And it just never, like, it doesn't do anything. Nothing happens. It's so frustrating. It feels like it's just their wrapper. It's the thing that they wrap everything in, that they just kind of envelop everything in. And they don't do anything else with it. Like, it's really frustrating. It's really, really frustrating. And then, like, even the way the UI works, like, this game is just basically has an MMORPG HUD. I don't feel like I'm in an Animus when I play this game. The bleeding effect is just evolved into go in the Animus and you'll get the same strength and agility of an assassin. Right, but we don't even actually see that. Because, like, what does Layla do? We see it in Origins, because, you know, Ashraf actually cares about these games. Bless him. Right? We see it in Origins. We don't really see it in Odyssey that much. We don't see any memory ghosts in Odyssey. We don't see bleeding effect residue in the real world over her field of vision. We don't see, you know, rifts in her consciousness. We don't see any of that. And I mean, we don't need Layla's climbing ability to be explained. Anyone can climb. It's just a fucking thing you can do. It's fine. Like, we don't have any combat. She doesn't use the spear to do anything cool. She doesn't have a stealth section like she did in ACO. Can you climb like she does? Yeah, I can climb like she does. It's something you can learn. You don't need to have that hacked into your brain by a cyberpunk machine. Anyone can learn to climb like that. After I played AC1, I got into parkour because I really wanted to climb buildings. And I unfortunately didn't have an Animus. God, Odyssey needs proper parkour. Yeah, but it's not gonna get it because they're already done working on this game.
My friends. It's probably the last I'll ever see of them.
The last time I saw my Phil, we were arguing. We always did. I wish I'd told her how much she meant to me, how proud of her I was. Now that she's back, I'm scared I won't recognize her.
Oh shit, are you any good at parkour in real life? I used to be, I don't do it so much anymore. But yeah, in my prime I was kind of insane at it.
Real connections with people are rare, Cassandra. We shouldn't be too quick to let them go.
What's wrong with it? It's more controllable than before Origins. I would argue that it's less controllable, because I can do less things with it. I would argue that it's less controllable. Maybe it's more accessible in the things that you can do, but you have so many less options that literally the only... Okay, think about it this way. When the only option you have is hold parkour and forward, of course it's going to feel more controllable. Of course it is. Because there's nothing else to control. Like, when you can't make any mistakes, of course you're not going to make mistakes. There's no mistakes you can even make anymore. Of course it's more controllable. But that doesn't make it good. Because there's nothing you can do with it anymore. There's no gameplay there anymore. We used to have parkour chases. We don't have those anymore, and when we do, there's nothing to them, right? But unlike Unity and Syndicate, this game is set in dominantly open environments and not purely urban environments. See, like, that's a point some people bring up, but it only takes you so far, because you can still vault. You couldn't vault in Origins. They decided to bring that back. Why? Because they knew that it was kind of fun to do, right? Like, they knew that it was kind of fun to do, and they're like, okay, cool, we can bring that back. Why not do that with the rest, right? And if you're so concerned about people, like, if you're so concerned about people having trouble, look at this. Game mode, exploration or guided. There's already a dichotomy here. Difficulty, nightmare, right? Like, nightmare, hard, normal, easy. There's already schisms here in the player base. There's already different settings. Have a third one for parkour. Have simple and advanced. That's it. Just do that. You already do it with these two. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I make a simple point about AC3 to Rogue. They've got forested settings and they use more detailed parkour. You can back eject whenever you want. You can side eject whenever you want. You can catch ledge in any direction you want, except for backwards. But that's fine. Like, doesn't that make sense? They're already splitting the player base. They're already allowing us to choose these things for ourselves. But they're not giving us one of the most intriguing options that we would have access to. Why? Why not?
I'm a Misthios. I can't afford connections.
I don't understand, man. I really just don't understand. And yeah, it feels unfair. Of course it feels unfair. You've been playing these games for 10 years, and you've had all these interesting things you can do, and suddenly they just tell you, no, you can't do that anymore. You're just not allowed. You're just not allowed. You're done. That's it. You can't do it anymore, no matter what. It's like, oh, thanks. Thanks so much.
This ship, these people,
She knows. Somehow she knows.
they're going to kill us all in one swift blow.
We won't be destroyed. I'll sink every last ship.
How?
Barnabas, ready the ship for battle. And the Chimera's breath.
Yeah, I mean, like, parkour is not really about animations. It's about what you can do.
Storm straight to Hades. Latakas and I can handle things here. Good luck, Cassandra.
Like, AC1 to Revelations has quote-unquote worse animations than AC Unity, but the things you can do in AC1 to Revelations are worlds more advanced than the shit you can do in Unity. It just feels more advanced in Unity because the animations are flashier, but if you actually look at the mechanics and you actually analyze them both and compare them side to side, Unity is like child's play compared to the complexity and the advanced maneuvers a player could pull off in AC1 to Revelations. Like, it's not even a contest. They just crush that game. But because Unity has fancy animations, everyone thinks that animations are all that matters. No, it doesn't work like that. It's about the buttons you're pressing. It's about what the game lets you do. It's about the different thinking you have to do, and it's about when you do certain things you can be faster or slower. It's about the decisions you make from second to second actually affecting your movement. It's about me being able to catch a target quicker than a player that's worse than me, because they just have less experience. Likewise, it's about us being able to teach things to each other and help each other. Whereas now there's nothing to teach anymore. There's nothing to figure out anymore. It's all the same.
Thank you, Barnabas. Let's see what this thing can do.
Should we grab the salvage, Commander?
Oars at the ready! Let's go!
Thanks for the heal. Does the Chimera's breath use heat gauge? Yes, it does. I actually like this modern age just because shit happened in this game. Yeah, it was kind of interesting. Like, they tried a little bit. It's still not enough, but it's, you know, it's better than Origins.
There's much to do.
It's heating up for a hit, Commander. We need more fuel.
Holy shit, why are they hitting me so hard?
Now the spear! Use the fire!
We are going to need to replace those timbers.
Loose spear!
Yep, I need that.
Ready yourselves for boarding! On my lead!
No, see, I'm gonna have to fucking shut that down immediately. I like Alethea. Alethea is awesome. And the reason I like Alethea and the reason she talks the way she talks is because all previous Isu we've seen have either been wise people or tyrants. Whereas Alethea is the first Isu we've gotten that is assassin affiliated. She is assassin, she is chaos, she is renegade. Like, Juno was a Templar Isu, Minerva was kind of neutral, right? Whereas Alethea is like pure assassin, and I like that. That is cool. Could she be done a little bit better? Yeah, maybe, but her very existence and her very concept is awesome, and yeah, I approve of that. Sorry, too bad. Like, that's just, yeah. Like, we needed that. I wanted an Isu like that, and now I have one, and I'm happy. I mean, yeah, Odyssey's writing in general is kind of meh, but like, if we're gonna crucify every character for not being everything they could be, then we're gonna have to crucify everybody. Why is Layla the chosen one now? I don't get that. I don't think Layla is the chosen one, honestly. I mean, they act like she is, but I'm not feeling it. I would much rather Alethea be the important one and be working through Layla, because that makes more sense.
We did it! Captain! Another ship! Look at the size of that thing!
She's on there. The Tempest, Phila. She's on that ship.
The way she talks feels too modern in a way. I don't know.
Let's move!
Like, I don't consider that terribly out of character. I think that's just kind of part of who she is. It's interesting. Like, I don't want every Isu to be the same. I like that variety. It's cool.
Hit them with your spear!
Get wrecked. Whether Desmond was a great character or not is irrelevant because he was better than what we have. This cutscene is taking forever to load because I killed her faster than the game thought I would. What?
Hey, you okay? You need help? You need...
I don't need anything. Tempest! Neither of us has to die. You! Amorgus told me all about the Tainted Ones. It is not your fault you were born as you are, but it is your fate to die like the rest. I will do what the Order needs done.
Fila!
You! What are you doing here?
Yeah, like, Kiyoshi is awesome, but the other ones aren't really, like, anything.
Please, give me a chance.
You had your chance. You had years!
I had to protect you.
I was drowning. Who do you think pulled me out? You? The Order is my family. You are just a memory. My past.
You'll never be one of them. You're a tainted one, Fila.
Oh shit, what?
I know what I am. Amorgus gave me purpose.
You've got Isu DNA
guided me.
too?
I'm no monster. I am the Tempest.
Nani?
You're too far gone. You're Amorgus's puppet. Can't you see that? No. We might be tainted ones, but that doesn't make us who we are. No. I control my fate. I control my future.
Please, Fila. Let's just talk, you and me. Forget everything here. Come with us.
She needs you, Cleta.
Please! You still have family! You still have me!
Mater!
I should never have pushed you away. I have always been so...
Mater! This is all your fault, Eagle Bearer. Your fault! I'll carve you from the face of this world. Face me!
Actually, hold on. We're oh, I can't even save here. Fucking hell. That's annoying. I wanted to fight her later, and maybe replay this fight, because it might be cool, but no, it doesn't let me do that. Why would you want to replay content? We have 1 billion hours of new stuff coming that's all repetitive and the same. Replaying stuff that you actually enjoyed, pff, that's dumb. You really like rolling, don't you? You like to dodge almost as much as I do. Here's what we're gonna do, lady. We're gonna cap out your poison gauge, and then when you take more damage from everything, we're gonna hit you with one of these. Then we're gonna build meter off of you when you're on the ground, and then back up. And then we're gonna hit you with one of these. Whoa, what? Dude, I hero struck you. What the fuck? You guys saw that. That was bullshit. That was straight up bullshit. That is the only enemy in the entire game. Even other bosses do not do that. Dude, Hero Strike goes through everything, but not this bitch apparently. And because there was no way to know that, you just, yeah, you just get to repeat that. That's amazing. Yeah, that's really good. That's awesome. Good job, guys. Well done. Good game design. You make that move go through every fucking attack in the entire game, but not that one. Why? Well, I don't know why. You just felt like it, I guess. That's the problem with Assassin's Creed. That lack of consistency. In gameplay, in story, in world, in mythos, in universe, in everything.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, we've already seen all of this.
I've already destroyed your boat. Don't make me destroy you too.
Hey, at least we get to see the other option.
Amorgus told me all about
Fila! There's
you. I was. You don't have to prove anything to anyone, Fila. You don't have to be the Tempest. You can just be you. That's enough. Can't you see that? No. We might be tainted ones, but that doesn't make no. Please. Cleda, don't. I'm sorry.
Oh shit, that was bad because now she has guys. So actually letting her mom die is better because it makes the fight easier. Okay. Interesting. Okay, see, that was a meaningful choice, but there was no way to know that. So it's not actually so meaningful because it's not an intentional choice. It's not like, it's not strategic because you don't know the consequences of each one. You don't know which one makes sense. And I mean, I just came off of playing Detroit Become Human, right? And that game actually tells you what your choices will do. So when you're about to choose something, it's actually meaningful because you know what will change. So when you do it, it's like, oh, I actually have to grapple with this. Like, I actually have to decide, is this the right thing to do? Whereas in this game, you don't know. You have no fucking idea. Okay, so I have to stay as far away from her as possible, basically. Because she can armor through everything. And also wipe me in one shot. Ah, I see. Okay, so she just constantly has armor. That's why. Aha, but when she's not glowing red, she can be hit. Okay, now she has armor again, so we want to stay away from her. Wow, so engaging. Detroit Become Human is fucking amazing. I love that game. I will stand for that game until I die.
Get up! Complete your mission, Tempest! It's the will of Amorgus!
I've played that game 5 times and seen so many options and so many different branches. It's actually so good. It's so good.
That you are nothing more than an instrument who kills on command. Be more than that. Don't let them take away your humanity. Stand and fight!
Vela!
There is no simple life for people like us. Only death. I always knew it would end like this. Forgive me. I should never have.
I'm proud of you. I always have been. Do you hear me? I've always been proud of you. You're my daughter. You always will be.
We'll go sailing again, Mother. Just like we used to.
Just like we used to.
Ubisoft used to be so good at tragedy back in the day. Now people die all the time and I just don't care. Like, I'm not hurt at all. I don't feel any of this shit. Like, whatever. Bye, bitch. See ya.
Mother's here. I'm right here.
Like, is this supposed to be emotional? Am I supposed to feel hurt by this? What the fuck? I don't even know these people. I don't have a connection with these people. Like, I just met these people. Dude, what the hell? Yeah, when Christina died, dude, I went into a fucking depressive rage for a week. Huh? When I had to stab Lucy, I legit just, like, put my controller down and I was like, wow. Fuck me.
Darius and Atakas will be leaving soon. I should see them before we go.
Oh boy, here we go. Are you ready for this shit show? I haven't played it myself yet, but I've heard all about it. Let's just get this out of the way.
They can finally leave safely. It's a good thing.
I just took fire damage from that ship. From that little boat, I mean. That's cute.
Over here.
Mother, we can finally go home.
You once told me of a dream you had. A simpler life. A small stall in the Agora, fishing with your son.
I remember.
Are you going to do it?
I'm like you, Darius. Never could sit still for too long.
Like, picking this doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything. It literally has no bearing on it. So why make it a choice at all?
It's now or never.
Cassandra.
Darius. So, this is it.
This is it.
Natakas. Darius. Sail hard. Sail far. And never look back.
I left you a letter, Cassandra. Said everything we couldn't. It's in Vime, in the house. Look for the wine!
I always do.
Look for this dude's letter. It's like here. Like, dude, okay, book this. She straight up said goodbye. Like, it's done. Bye. Farewell. See ya. It's over, right?
Darius are safe. The Great World can cause them no more pain. It's good they left. It's good. It's so quiet. This place was filled with laughter. Natakas' letter. Natakas. At least there's wine.
Okay, still, okay, alright, cool. I felt something there. But that's because it's my character. When you make the player character feel emotion, of course it's gonna feel like a little painful, right? But that's such a cheap trick.
At least there's wine. Real connections with people are rare, Cassandra. We shouldn't be too quick to let them go.
Wasn't this the bland-ass guy that you had zero opinion on? Correct. I'm not gonna lie, sparring with Darius is pretty fucking sick. Sometime later. Yes. Like 9 months later, perhaps. Well, bear in mind, she does have the staff of Hermes. She doesn't age. Yeah, it's the intro again, which admittedly is a pretty cool writing choice. But it gets fucking destroyed by what's about to happen.
I wonder if Darius has kept watch all night. Better say good morning. You really don't sleep, do you?
The soft kiss of the breeze, the smell of the ocean. Why should I sleep? I'd miss it, Cassandra. I'd miss all of it. The hungriest warrior in the Greek world has ravaged our milk and bread supplies again.
Typical Spartan stomach.
His appetite may consume us all.
More milk and bread it is then. I'll go by the usual.
Double. But here. I was supposed to pass these to the merchant, but I got carried away with the,
He has that effect on people. I'll deliver this for us and, buy double the usual. The Agora should already be open. Be home soon. Milk and bread coming right up.
Fish, Cassandra? Cassandra! How's
Nope.
my favorite
No, they
customer?
don't.
Tired. Hungry and tired.
Ah, it was the same for me. Enjoy these years.
I will. I am. Anyway, here's what Darius owes you. We'll need double the usual. Milk and bread, please.
About the bread. I ran out of wheat. I was supposed to fetch some from the farmer down the road. Perhaps you could help me with that.
For my favorite merchant, anything.
Thank you, Cassandra.
I'll be back from the farm soon. It's not too far away. Oh, no thanks. Ugh, how could this fish be so stale? We live by the sea. The wheat farm isn't far.
Wait, what?
This'll be quick.
Oh, I have to get it from there. But yeah, also inconsistency. Like, think about it this way. Like, it's what I was saying in the beginning. Commit to something. If you want to be RPG, be RPG. If you want to be Assassin's Creed, be Assassin's Creed. But fucking pick
Merchant
one.
sent me to pick up his wheat.
Excellent. It's right there.
You don't just market this game as being like 95%, ah yes, choose your choices and decide who you're gonna be. And at the very end it's like, actually fuck that. We lied. We figured out that having a choice-based RPG structure kind of doesn't really vibe with Assassin's Creed so much. And we kind of realized that in order to tell the story we want to tell, we have to kind of step on your toes and say fuck you. So we just decided to like do whatever we want,
Your wheat.
right?
I'll make the bread right away. Can't leave my
Don't
favorite
fucking do
customer
that.
waiting. Here you go. Bread fresh from the oven.
Like, you can't tell
Straight
people
from the
for
dough.
95% of the
Sooner
experience
than I'd
that
like to. This stuff
you
won't
get to
last
like
long.
make your decisions
Sometimes I
and
think
play
Elvidius
and
keeps
play
my whole
your
business
Odyssey,
running.
and then at the very end you
very
realize
possible.
actually no, that doesn't work with Assassin's Creed. We fucked up. Sorry, we have to force you into this bullshit, boring, heteronormative, dumbass fucking thing that honestly probably like straight people aren't even okay with because it's just dull. What the fuck, man? What the fuck?
Milk and bread.
What are you
check.
doing?
Better get this.
Like, was there anyone that was actually happy with this? For real? Was there anyone that was actually like, oh yeah, this is sick storytelling? Wow.
Misthios can call home.
So cool. So interesting. Damn, wow. Very, very cool. No, I don't think anyone responded like that to this. The decision to suddenly settle down is even more weird considering Cassandra literally lives on for 2,500 more years. Yes, exactly. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, dude, I'm actually about to stream Hades right after this. I'm so excited for the Chaos update. How far away would that be? I mean, this is the ending, so in like a few minutes, I guess. Stay tuned. Also, book this facial animation. Are you ready for this? Look at this lip sync. Take it in.
How is my Elpidios? How's my son? Ooh,
He missed his mater.
And she missed him.
Promise me, Cassandra. This is our life. This is our home.
What kind of animatronic, like...
We are a family now, and I believe it was the right choice. There is no need to run anymore, Natakas. We're home. I'll keep our child safe.
You know Elpidios? That's where your mater grew up. Kefalonia.
Right there. But it wasn't until I came here, until I met you, that I truly felt home.
Throw it off the cliff, yes.
Letta and Fila on the beach
It's
that
the
day
Spartan way.
didn't escape their fate. It always ends in blood. My family ran for so long.
Dude, throw Natakas off the
Maybe some
cliff.
things can't be outrun.
Whatever storm rolls in, whatever Amorgis and the Order are planning, I swear to you, I swear to our son, I will keep us safe.
This fight we have with the Order, this war, it's not going to be won in my lifetime. Or yours. Maybe I was foolish to think it
Like
would.
deadass, who thought this was a good idea?
But fate does not define us. Our actions do. Our little Leonidas spoke his first word today.
What? I didn't hear.
That's not possible. What did he say?
Grand Pater. Or maybe he burped. It's hard to tell at his age.
Yeeted off the highest cliff in Greece. Yeah, just take it to like Mount
Was just
Taygetos.
like his Grand Pater, Darius.
And yeah, that is really weird. This has like a... This has such a sense of finality. And there's still a third episode.
Is there anything more beautiful than this? A simple life.
Is it really that bad for Cass to have a kid? In the context of this DLC and this game, yes, it's so fucked up.
Send the fleet. Send everyone.
By your command, Amorges.
Like, in the context of all the previous decisions, in the context of the rest of this game, in the context of the previous episode of this DLC and everything, in the context of the Atlantis ending, like, it makes no fucking sense. Also, that's a sick plot twist. That guy's revealed to be Amorges. Okay, cool, you did something good. Good job. Alright, yeah, so that was Legacy of the First Blade, Episode 2, and this isn't even the end of the DLC. There's still a third episode, where obviously her kid is gonna get stolen, and, you know, obviously, like, Natakas is gonna be under attack, and she's gonna be like, oh, I have to go and finish the Order of the Ancients, and then Darius is gonna die, and he's gonna give her the Hidden Blade, and he's gonna be like, promise me you will never give up this fight, and she'll be like, I promise, I'm gonna live for 2,500 years and be sick and badass. And that's it, that's the story. I saved you all like $10. Saved you all some cash, guys. The worst... What the fuck was that? Oh, because it's fire. But yeah. So, yeah, that was that shit show over with. Alright. Thanks all for watching. I'm gonna go play an actually good game now. And, yeah. See you later.